That troubled me that she might have raised that. I don't know what to do.
Yes.
He's actually sitting there pretty good.
That's what all the cool kids are doing. I know, but it's not good for my complexion.
I know. You got well, make sure they can see me.
You're a hasty white boy.
I didn't know there was lights under there.
I know he won't
You
let me
had
turn it
lights
on.
this whole time?
But you don't get
No, it's just
not. Hey, not until you have 4 years of experience.
So Matt could turn his on?
It's on.
That's it.
It's on.
That's why it's on.
There isn't anything under there I want to see, so turn that off.
Remind me.
I definitely.
We'll talk later.
Hey, do we have that easement deal with the inside?
This side.
I think we were.
We're talking about you.
Was that okay? Was that 2 weeks ago?
All right, 6 p.m. We'll call this village board meeting to order. If you'd all stand and join me in a moment of silence. And the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, Madam Clerk, do you have the roll?
Trustee Mann.
Here.
Trustee Gerger.
Present.
Trustee Fountain.
Here.
Trustee Detmers.
Here.
Trustee Mel.
Here.
Trustee Churchill.
Present.
Village President Kimsey.
Present. Public announcements this evening? Mr. Morgan.
Just wanted to say the American Legion Fish Fries were a success. Thank you, Trustee Fountain, Edmers, Mal, and our newly elected trustee to volunteer and helping out during the fish fries. Don't have total figures yet, but they'll be coming once all the bills get in. Thank you.
Delicious again. Thank you, Liz. Any other public announcements this evening? But we'd like to announce that earlier today, the Chatham Friends of the Park donated about $2,200 to the Village of Chatham for use to purchase wood chips to go into the playground area at Community Park. So certainly want to show our appreciation and thanks to the Chatham Friends of the Park. Public comments on agenda topics. The two that are signed up tonight, one referencing leaf and tree business vote and the other on village business. At the end, both items at the end because they're not specifically on our agenda. So we will move on unless there's other comments regarding our agenda. Hearing none, can I have a motion to put the consent agenda on the
I'll
table?
make that motion.
Trustee Miles made a motion. Do I have a second? Second. Second by Trustee Fountain. Discussion or questions regarding the warrants or the minutes? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, would you take the vote?
Trustee Mann.
Yes.
Trustee Gerger.
Yes.
Trustee Fountain.
Yes.
Trustee Detmers.
Yes.
Trustee Mel.
Yes.
Trustee Churchill.
Yes.
Tonight we bid adieu to Trustee Fountain. I think you had something you would like to say before we close. So
Yes, I did get it down to 2.5-hour farewell speech.
we have a 5-minute time limit.
Oh, okay. First of all, as most of you may know, we were blessed with our first grandchild about 5 months ago. She lives down in Mississippi. Her name is Charlie. And also recently, my wife and I became recent RVers. So this will make planning of vacations and trips a little bit easier because I no longer have to plan them around village board meetings. I tried to hit every one I could, and the ones I couldn't, I usually called in because some of the vacations were actually working vacations. But I would like to thank, first of all, the residents of Chatham for this great opportunity to serve as a village trustee for the past 3 years. I would like to also thank the board, both current and past, that I worked with in joining in lively discussions on various issues facing the village, and I think there are definitely some more to come. I do want to thank our village clerk, Amy, for having everything out there for us as need be. I'd like to thank Mayor Kimsey for leading the village forward in a positive direction. Also, if you ever need any assistance as far as roadways and stuff, I'm here to help. By all means, give me a call. I'd like to thank Pat and Police Chief Vern Foley and their staff on their dedication to the village. And finally, congratulations to Trustee Detmers, Trustee Mao, and Christine Chiaro. Unfortunately, Christine, you don't get the title yet. Just a few more minutes. And with that, I'll take my nameplate and go home after the swearing in of the new trustees. Thank you very
If we will, Terry, how long were you on the planning commission prior to joining the board?
much. 15 plus years.
So Terry's distinguished service to the village for nearly 20 years has been greatly appreciated in so many facets. Your experience and knowledge has been worthwhile. It's been beneficial to me and I think to the rest of the board and staff. So we certainly appreciated the time and the commitment and everything that you've offered. And don't worry, I do know your phone number, your email address, and where you live. So
Just
thank
don't
you.
use my village email.
Thank you. One final thing, Terry, if I could have a motion to adjourn Sindai.
I would like to make that motion.
Trustee Fountain has made a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Trustee Favor. Trustee Gerger. All in favor.
All in Gerger?
Finally came out. 3 years and I held it back.
It slipped.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you,
Thank you.
Terry. We appreciate everything. So at this time, if we could please have Circuit Judge Gail Noble, the 7th Judicial Circuit, is here as our guest to swear in our new trustees. So I think we decided you're going to do them one at a time, correct?
Correct.
So Kristen?
Let's start with Miss Kristen Tara. It's my honor to be here tonight to swear in the 3 trustees who are starting their terms today. Do you have something you'd like to hold the Bible for you? Oh, you stand out here. Oh, she called up. Stand in the back and I can come up here. Where's the photo guy? There he is. So raise your right hand and then repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of village trustee
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of office of village trustee
to the village of Chatham to the best of my ability.
for the village of Chatham to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
You guys sign your name on there.
Officially, yeah. I got lazy about the signature. I'm gonna grab my little notepad. No.
Okay, trustee Devers.
Who do you want?
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
Nice.
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of village trustee
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of village trustee
for the village of Chatham to the best of my ability.
for the village of Chatham to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Remember, I state your name.
Yeah. Good job, dude.
Trustee Mel.
Pen. I guess.
Now,
Is this a pen?
Raise your right hand. And repeat after me. I do solemnly swear.
I do solemnly swear
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
I will support the Constitution of the United States
And the Constitution of the State of Illinois.
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
And that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of village trustee.
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of village trustee
For the village of Chatham to the best of my ability.
for the village of Chatham to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I've done this 3 times, you'd think I know how to do it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge Knoll. Appreciate your time for joining us. Madam Clerk, would you take the new roll?
Trustee Mann.
Here.
Trustee Gerger.
Present.
Trustee Charo.
Present.
Trustee Detmers.
Here.
Trustee Mao.
Here.
Trustee Churchill.
Present.
All right. Item 1 under new business, recognizing the achievements of Alex Hamrick, IESA Wrestling State Champion. I have a motion to bring this to the table.
So moved.
Trustee Churchill has made a
I'll
motion.
second.
Second by Trustee Gerger. Young man, would you like to stand up here? And you're in 8th grade? I just want to point out how big they're making 8th graders these days. So this is whereas the members of the corporate authorities of the Village of Chatham are pleased to congratulate Alex Hamrick on the occasion of winning the 2019 IESA Class 2A State Wrestling Championship in the 185-pound weight class. And whereas Alex pinned his previously unbeaten opponent in a weight class record time of 3 minutes and 22 seconds on March 9th, 2019 to claim the state title. And whereas Alex's effort, along with his team, led Glenwood Middle School to a Class 2A second place position at the state championship. And whereas Alex's championship capped an exceptional season, amassing a record of 41-3, a Glenwood Middle School weight class record. And whereas, in addition to the state championship, Alex's season featured 5 tournament wins, 1 second-place tournament finish, a 4th-place tournament finish, and an undefeated season in dual matches. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the President and Board of Trustees of the Village of Chatham, Sangamon County, Illinois, that we congratulate Mr. Alex Hamrick of the Glenwood Middle School Titan Wrestling Team on the occasion of winning the ISA Class 2A State Wrestling Championship in the 185-pound weight class, and wish him many more years of continued success. So we have an official copy of this, but Trustee Mann said he wanted to arm wrestle you. And the winner gets to keep it.
I'll give it up.
I think that was a wise choice.
Nice job, Alex. Good job.
All in favor?
Aye.
Say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. All right. Item 2 under new business, a resolution confirming the reappointment of Mary Ferguson to the Police Pension Board for the Village of Chatham. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Trustee Detmers made a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Churchill. Meredith has been on the pension board for a while now. It was highly recommended by both the officers and current class to continue on that. So questions or discussion? Hearing none, Madam Clerk.
Trustee Mann.
Yes.
Trustee Gerger.
Yes.
Trustee Charo.
Yes.
Trustee Detmers.
Yes.
Trustee Mao.
Yes.
Trustee Churchill.
Yes.
Item 3, transferring appropriation authority between line items and adopting supplemental appropriations for fiscal year 2019. Could I have a motion to bring this to the table?
I'll make that motion.
Trustee Mao has made a motion. To have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Trustee Detmers. For further discussion, this is what Sherry covered at the Committee of the Whole meeting 2 weeks ago. Hearing none, Madam Clerk.
Trustee Mann.
Yes.
Trustee Gerger.
Yes.
Trustee Charo.
Yes.
Trustee Detmers.
Yes.
Trustee Mao.
Yes.
Trustee Churchill.
Yes.
Item 4 is an ordinance authorizing village expenditures pending approval of annual appropriation ordinance. Can I have a motion to bring this to the table?
I'll make the motion.
Trustee Gerger's made a motion, second by Trustee Detmers. This is the continuation appropriation until we pass our budget, which we usually hold off on doing when we're about to swear in a new board.
Just to clarify, this isn't passing a new budget.
This isn't a new budget.
Just to keep
This is
operations going.
expenditure authority pending that budget. Further discussion or questions? Hearing none, Madam Clerk.
Trustee Mann.
Yes.
Trustee Gerger.
Yes.
Trustee Charo.
Yes.
Trustee Detmers.
Yes.
Trustee Mao.
Yes.
Trustee Churchill.
Yes.
Item 5 is a resolution establishing the water rates for the village of Chatham. Can I have a motion to bring this to the floor?
I'll make that motion.
Trustee Miles made a motion to have a second.
I'll second.
Second by Trustee Detmers. This is in accordance with South Sangamon Water Commission Ordinance 1701, where their wholesale water rate is set to increase by 14 cents per thousand. Correspondingly, our resale rate will increase by 14 cents per 1,000.
Which brings the total to?
It's $9.72 inside. Further questions or discussion?
Just to clarify.
No, go ahead.
Good. I was going to say, just to clarify again, this is the rate that was set by SSWC being passed on to us.
Correct.
And this is an agreed upon contract 3 years ago now. This will be the.
They passed this ordinance.
Correct.
Yes, this is the third of the 3 scheduled increases.
This
they have.
was previous to most anybody on this board. So.
All right.
Yep.
Madam Clerk?
Trustee Mann.
Yes.
Trustee Gerger.
Yes.
Trustee Charo.
Yes.
Trustee Detmers.
Yes.
Trustee Mao.
Yes.
Trustee Churchill.
Yes.
All right, scheduled meetings, Public Properties and Recreation Committee will meet at, did I skip it? Yeah, skip an ordinance. I'll come back to it. Public Properties and Recreation Commission meeting at 6 p.m. May 13th. Village Board, 6 p.m. May 14th. Committee of the Whole, 6:15 to follow, May 14th. Planning Commission, 6 p.m. May 16th. ADA Transition Plan Committee, 6 p.m. May 21st. Village Board, 6 p.m. May 28th. And Utility Oversight Subcommittee, 6 p.m. June 10th. We do have public comments on general village business. Mr. Morgan.
I'm Les Morgan. I live at 21 Knollcrest Lane in Chatham. I voted in the last election, so I feel I have a right to voice my opinion. The decision on the leaf and I know there's been a whole lot of discussion, and my concern is the board getting in a hurry and making rash decisions. And I think it would behoove you to maybe put off for a year, monitor what's going on, where the expenses are. There's a lot of questions out there, and I read some stuff on Facebook today that made my blood boil, but needless to say, I appreciate everything that you've been doing in the past. You've made some wise decisions, not favorable with a lot of people, but so be it. But don't make rash decisions on hurrying up because we got a budget coming up. Okay? That's all that I'm asking is don't make rash decisions that in 6 months you're going to find out you jumped out of the skillet into the fire. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Ms. Judd.
I'm slow, I'm sorry.
We'll wait for you. It's good to see you back up.
Thank you. Mine is not specific, oh, I'm sorry, Darlene Jackson. Specifically, an agenda type thing. Mine is on village business, I feel, because as the village president and as a trustee, I have a concern on some FOIAs that I had answered. And I know we had this discussion about FOIAs at the last committee meeting. I honestly believe, as a citizen of Chatham, for over 35 plus years, that I deserve answers, and I don't deserve a third grade answer. And that's what I feel like I got. I think a third grade could have answered, especially one of my FOIAs, the way that they did. When you ask a specific question, you really do want a specific answer. Now, if it legally was not possible for me to have a copy of the contract that I asked for, that's what I should have been told. I shouldn't have been sent the resolutions or the ordinances of when the contract was put in place. It deserved a better answer than what I got. So now I'll be more specific on my next FOIA with that question. And I really do expect a correct answer. I don't know who's responsible totally. I know that Mrs. Dahlkamp is responsible. I mean, literally responsible. I don't know who sent the request, put it together, who did whatever. But I just feel that, you know, you can't slap us in the face. If this is what you're going to do, yes, we will send things to the Attorney General's office or to the AG office. I mean, because we have that right as a citizen. So I please just, you know, consider us as the same as you. You live in Chatham and you want answers. I know you don't like all the questions that we ask. I know you don't like all the comments that we say. But when we do it, we're saying what we feel is right. We don't have your power. You trustees have the power to really run the village, and we expect you to do it. Mr. Kimsey is for guiding you in the correct direction. The village manager hopefully is guiding you in the right direction. The attorney is here to tell you what is legal and what is not legal. Please consider us as citizens with answers that are really the right ones. Okay? Thank you for listening to my gripe.
Any additional comments this evening? Hearing none, we do have need for an executive session. If I could have a motion to move to closed session under 2C2 for collective negotiating matters.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Trustee Gerger, seconded by Trustee Mao. Madam Clerk.
Trustee Mann.
Yes.
Trustee Gerger.
Yes.
Trustee Charo.
Yes.
Trustee Detmers.
Yes.
Trustee Mao.
Yes.
Trustee Churchill.
Yes.
Okay, we'll move to closed session. We'll have no further business or action taken after the closed session. You're free to hang out here if you want, but by the time we're done, what will come back is we'll just re-adjourn and then quickly adjourn the meeting. So no further action.
Thank you, guys.
Good job.